And episode 21, Up a Creek with Two Paddles.
Rolling.
My name is Blake.
Hello.
I'm Austin.
I'm Grant.
Oh, my fault, man.
Go ahead.
That was bad.
We got a couple extra paddlers
Grant.
with us. We got Grant and Kaden.
Thank you.
Grant, Kaden.
Celebrating the podcast 21st birthday today.
21st weekday of the podcast. I want to up front. I just want to go ahead and apologize. The sound quality is not going to be peak this episode. We're in Blake's new house. We just moved all his shit here, most of his shit, and we're making it work.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Sure. You're welcome. Austin was the most help.
I
But
love you. Yes,
Yeah, I was. I'm not going to deny
did
that. I put in an extra 3 hours than you motherfucker. But yeah, if the audio is a little bit all over the place this episode, forgive us and get the fuck over it. Anyway, thanks for listening. What do you guys want to get into?
Man, I'm just these. I want to watch the fights. Like, I think.
I'm
do you guys
excited.
know? Do you guys know who's fighting?
I looked at the main card earlier, but I'm not sure. I hate that John Jones got canceled. He got hurt.
Yeah, that
sucks. That was going to be a good
Dude,
fight.
I heard a conspiracy that he didn't really hurt himself, and he just because that video, it looks kind of weird. Like you know what I mean? You watch that, and somebody was like, I think he planned this for some reason. I don't know the reason. I don't know why he would, or what would be might be better for him to fight him next year for some reason. I don't know. I don't know, but it's possible that he faked it. I don't know if he did or not.
Yeah, there's always going to be a conspiracy about
Dude,
any fighter of that
I can't
caliber.
believe if I'm Stipe, I'm thinking, hell nah, I don't want to fight this man.
Stipe's a bad man too.
Ain't
though.
no way I'm fighting this dude. I don't care if I'm Stipe Miocic's dude. Damn.
well, you got to have that mentality that you're the best.
Do you?
Yes, absolutely.
Stipe definitely does. I mean, he was a champion. He was one of the best
Maybe
champions.
fighting fires. And
Dude,
whooping
I don't know.
ass.
Yeah, I mean, Stipe. So you think Stipe has a chance? Is what you're saying?
No. I'm just,
No, of course not.
I'm just saying.
Right.
You got to have that
Listen.
mentality.
Yeah.
Especially if you're in the UFC.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
out of
you
my
kinda
element
do,
when it
you
comes to
kinda
talking
do.
about fighters.
Oh, so the fight that is replacing it is Sergey
Pavlovich.
How do you say it?
Pavlovich. I think
Palovich?
So. Palovich. I
Yeah,
think
something like
that's
that.
That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
Palovich. Yeah.
I think so.
And then it's something Aspinall.
Tom Aspinall.
Tom Aspinall. Is it Aspinall?
Yeah.
Dude, he's a cool dude. He seems like a cool dude.
Yep.
I'm cheering for him, but he's fighting a killer.
Yeah, he is.
He's fighting a trained killer, like straight up. That man, that
You see the
Sergey
face-off?
is a berserker, dude. He will, yeah.
You see the face off for Alex and Yuri.
Well, you talking about the one with he had the full
yeah.
thing, yeah.
Went
I
all
saw
out.
that was, oh man, Botan's scary too. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that fight is really my favorite fight on the card. Yuri and I guess that's obvious. Yuri and what's his name? Damn, what is it?
That's the one I read in the car. Pereira?
Pereira, yeah,
Yeah,
Poetan,
Pereira.
Poetan, yeah.
Hey, I know something.
Dang. Who do y'all got in that fight? Who do you think? Who you
scared
beating?
of
I've never seen either of them fight.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. You saw him beat Izzy. You saw him knock out Izzy.
I was
You
there
see
for that
Izzy
one.
knock
Yeah,
out
this the guy
him?
that
That's
knocked out
him?
Izzy. Yeah.
Alex Perry?
This is the guy that knocked out
That
Izzy.
was a good fight.
Oh, you're talking about. I thought that's not who I thought you were talking about.
And then
yeah,
Izzy came back
I've seen
for sweet
Jarrett fight.
revenge and got him.
Yeah, that was crazy. Dang, man. I don't know. I think I'm cheering for Yuri. But Pereira is so long and rangy and such a good striker, and Yuri is more like unorthodox, and he doesn't really have, that really, really technical. He's just a killer. Like, his movements are just like born killer, but he exposes his face a lot and he gets hit. And Pereira will knock you out. He's got,
Yep.
you know what I mean? So I'm thinking that if I don't know how many of those shots Yuri can take, and I think if he gets hit with a few of them, it's not going to go so well for him. And that's what I'm worried about, because Poetan's got power, and
Yep.
at 215 he's feeling like a fucking champion. And that's but I want Yuri to win. I'm more of a fan of Yuri just personally. So I don't know.
been a while since he's fought.
I have nothing to contribute.
I can't say I do either. I can't.
Oh man, I don't know. Oh, but yeah, that's what's going on tonight. What's the date?
The 12th, 11th. Oh, it's right in front of my face. Is it the
November
11th?
11th. That dude.
I didn't realize it was Veterans Day. I got a bag of trash in the bed of my truck. I went to the dump. Motherfucker was closed. I was like, shit, this bag's just going to sit in my truck all weekend, I guess. Unless I can go illegally dump it in some public parking lot somewhere.
Is that illegal? Just throw it in like a...
Yeah. Dumping in any public dumpster is completely illegal.
What if you ask?
I suppose that's a loophole.
And they say, all right, like...
I mean, it's only a problem if you get caught.
If I was back when I was working at Chick-fil-A, if I was out there, some guy came up with a bag of trash, I was like, hey, can I throw this in there real quick? Make it seem cool, then
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd let him.
I'd let him.
So nice of you.
I'd be like, nah, I'll take a tip for that. What you got? Or you guys couldn't even take tips, right?
Well, I was a delivery driver, so I got tips.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, those jobs where it's like, our policy is that you can't accept tips. Screw that. What are you talking about? Like, if somebody wants to offer me money, I'm taking it.
What
Yeah.
job
I will.
That is weird.
So many jobs.
Like, give me an example.
I wish I had one.
I'm pretty
I
sure
think
like Walmart.
Ingles.
Yeah, like
there's the
cashier
Ingles,
jobs. I'm pretty sure.
Well, the Ingles is the people who unload your buggy into your car for you if you're a little older. I believe their policy is that you can't tip them. They can't accept tips from the public. That's insane.
That's
That
wild.
is weird.
It's like, what? I'm doing such a good job and you want to pay me for it?
Yeah.
And
Tips are customary in any service thing. If
Yeah,
you're
it's
giving
stupid.
someone a service, it's a customary thing. But I mean, at the same time, you shouldn't feel obligated to. If they did a good job, then fucking, you want to if you feel that their value was literally better than
what you've already paid.
what they charged you for it, and you're like, damn, dude, you really fucking gave me a solid, man. I'm gonna fucking tip you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that. You should be able to do that. But at the same time, you should also not be able to do that if there were motherfuckers and you feel like
Well,
you're getting
that's
ripped
the
off.
standard.
Yeah.
That's the status quo is you either do or you don't. But that's what, it's dumb. What made me think of that? What were you talking about?
Talking about the trash.
Oh, yeah.
So wait,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, I mean, you were just being nice. Just like fucking use a fucking trash can. Who gives a shit? It's a big fucking
It's
trash
one more
can.
bag.
Listen, I support the troops, but don't shut down the garbage dump for Veterans Day. What are we doing? People still got trash.
Just go yesterday, you idiot.
It's not open Thursday, and I didn't have trash on
Is
Wednesday.
it, so it's usually open on Saturdays?
It's open Monday. My dump is open Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. I did not have. It's not open Thursday, and I didn't have a bag of trash Wednesday. You asshole.
Why don't you put your trash in my trash can?
Maybe I will. I also got a jack-o'-lantern in the back of my trunk.
running
that's
the
half
trash
rotten.
dump was a veteran.
Again, I support the troops. Get a substitute in there. Let me dump my trash.
Give this man a key to
Just
the
because
trash
it's a holiday doesn't mean I don't have trash to throw away.
How dare you?
How dare you?
Did you work on the holiday?
I did not,
Okay.
but I have many times.
So have I, but not this one.
I've worked on a lot more major holidays than fucking Veterans Day.
Since I work for the state, I got Veterans Day off. It's Friday. I got Friday.
I've
off.
worked on Thanksgiving.
But is today Veterans Day? Or is it the 10th or the 11th?
I believe it's today.
Today's the 11th.
Yeah, I believe
Today's the
it's
11th, so it's today. So why did I get Friday off? Is
'Cause
the
it's
government slack?
it's a
is
3-day
the state
weekend.
just giving me a?
The holiday is a 3-day weekend.
It's the day us civilians got to work.
There's no Civilians
troops.
Day.
Every day is Civilians Day.
No, it's not. No, I'm just being
We're
nice.
free.
We try to
free.
be.
We're
We
in
try to be
America.
free. We're free as we can possibly muster.
Let me
Feel
ask
pretty
y'all.
free.
Do y'all like Martin Luther King Day?
Yes.
Yeah, you got to
Do y'all
get hard.
reminisce
Of course.
Do y'all reminisce on Martin Luther King?
I mean, I'm like,
I
damn.
mean, you obviously think about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you have
Yeah.
one thought, and then you're off the rest of the day.
I mean, it's for white
You can
dudes
do whatever you
talking
want.
about this.
Oh, I understand, but
No, I definitely think about every Martin Luther King Day. I definitely think about him. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
I'm like,
really
damn,
want to,
good
when
work.
Jackson's old enough, that's definitely going to be, I'm going to try to show him a couple of his speeches because, what words of just like he was just like a leader, you know?
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
like trying to pave the way for people to
Yeah.
think, you know? And that's a really beautiful thing. And he was trying to be positive, and he was trying to be peaceful, and he was trying to be.
Yeah, we stumbled a little bit over race on the last episode, so I don't want to stick on that too long.
Oh man,
That's crazy. That's crazy. I was about to ask, what'd you guys talk about?
Oh yeah, I was about to be like, what'd y'all do?
We made some comparisons that it came across a lot different than we meant them. Is all I'll leave it at, and hopefully the people at home can understand that.
You racist.
We didn't mean them how they came off. Listen,
We don't condone racism here.
man.
I hate the whites as much as the next guy. No,
That's a good
honestly,
point.
if there's a worse race, it's definitely white. I'm just saying. That's a race I don't mind talking
See,
about. The whites are the worst. We fucked everything up. We ruined the world.
Usually most problems do start with white people.
100%.
I can't even lie to you, man. They're really
honestly, I can't think of one. I don't like when you say worst race. I just can't think of one.
Yeah,
I mean,
you can't. Yeah.
That's why white's the easy one.
Yeah.
But I'm not wrong. I'm not just saying that because I'm white. Whites are the worst.
Well, that's only true because if you you think about it. If you're a black person in Atlanta, you know you're doing business with a lot of other black people. You know what I mean?
I said we weren't going to talk about race.
Yeah, you brought it up.
Careful, bro. Okay, listen, I was discriminatory against whites, and I'll happily do that. But let's talk about something else. Those steaks are going to be good. You're not cooking yours tonight, are you?
Yeah, nah, I'm gonna save it for like steak and eggs or something.
So what you're just saying sear it, rest it, sear it, rest it, sear it?
Yep. You can do it 3 times if you want. You know.
Honestly, with the high quality of that beef, if it's a little underdone, it probably ain't gonna hurt nothing. That's some high quality beef.
Yeah.
You could probably eat tartare out of that shit, and you ain't
Yeah.
gonna have no problems.
Phone charger? Oh, it's in the truck. I'll go grab it for you.
It's not in the U-Haul, is it?
No.
There's one over
was about to
there.
say, 'cause that was
There's
my
one over
charger.
there plugged in.
Oh, no, it's over here in the wall. I'm sorry.
I'll blur you out too, Hannah. It's fine. Did you know I posted a clip where you can see Jackson with the black blob over him? And there were multiple parents who were like, thank goodness. Finally somebody who makes content that actually protects their children. Like, people really appreciated that.
That's a smart thing to do.
Yeah, I was because I get it. I totally get it. And it doesn't take me much time to do it. Blake was freaked out because I said it takes an hour. And I'm like, an hour's nothing, dude.
Yeah. And also, that was an easy one to tell that was an easy one to tell that he was in the frame. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, like I said, I just got to go through the whole video, and I slowly scrub through it, and I'm like, oh, there's Jackson. Okay, edit. And I'm like, okay, Jackson's back. Edit. Like, it's really not it's not a big deal, man.
So you better have 2 running around.
Dude, yeah, that's crazy.
What'd she do?
This
is public knowledge, though, right? This is.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. No,
just making sure.
I mean, it's on my birthday.
This is
the due date.
weird. It's
Oh,
actually
really?
it's actually around Grant's birthday. Yeah,
But
which is March 9th.
You been thinking about names, or you don't know the sex yet, do you?
That one we're gonna not do yet. We're not gonna.
Are you gonna wait to figure out the sex?
Yes, we are waiting until the baby's born to
That's
find
cool.
out the sex.
So you got to scheme up
The
all
gender.
types of names.
Yeah.
No, don't say gender.
the
sex,
the
biological sex
biological
is what
sex.
we're talking about. If he turns 18, he can do whatever he wants, or she.
I don't know, what is that? Is there an age in South Carolina?
Listen, if you're under my roof, you're living by my rules.
seems fair.
If I'm paying for your food that you eat, I'll stop there. I love all people. I also hate all people, so I'm mutual.
Yeah.
I would say you lean more on the hate side. I'm just
tell you
kidding.
who
I'm
was-
sorry.
It's
I'll tell you it was cool.
hate with inequality, though. I don't hate anybody more than I hate anybody else. I hate all the human
No,
race.
for sure. You just like in a service position, like we've both done service positions, right? And when I did it, I enjoyed it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
So that's funny because I had one of the trainees for UPS because that was all customer service. It was a UPS store, not UPS. Should make that clear. But one of the trainees came in, and after a couple weeks of us training him and working with him, we were just shooting the shit. And I was like, dude, I'm so not a people person. I hate this job. I hate working with people. And he was like, I can't, like, you would never tell. He was like, you're so good with customers. And I was like, it's all fake.
Word.
It is 100% fake. But I can put it on when I need to.
I try.
All of it's fake.
When it comes to customer service,
Yeah.
100%. I fucking hate the public. Don't come ask me questions.
So you never ran into somebody that you know had a
Oh, no.
that you enjoyed talking to.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. But
Yeah,
the baseline is hate.
That's fair.
I usually don't. I don't. As the person giving the service, you're never gonna like give someone. I don't know. I've had some servers that were really shitty. They're just shitty from the start.
Well,
You know
maybe
what
they're
I
just
mean?
having a bad day.
Like I've really had some servers that are like that, but I've tried to really not. I tried to not step off on a point where they would just already not like me because I'm being a dick. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah. No, I'm very nice if I'm paid to be nice.
Seeing bad days are a thing. People can have bad days.
you know
If you
what
just
really
had a
helped me
bad
being a service member? Coffee and whiskey.
Oh, a little dab of do you?
Just right going into work. Coffee, whiskey. No
Every
one
now
asks
and
no
then
questions, but people do smell it. People, they do.
Oh, yeah.
I was
the hot coffee and the whiskey. It has a very
bro. I
a
work.
visceral smell. That
Yeah.
My UPS store was on the same block as the Publix, and I'd walk down to Publix, and one day I grabbed that little can of wine, and I was sipping that at work. My Taisha was like, "Are you drinking wine?" I said, "Yeah." Do you? Are we not doing the same job? Like, yes, I'm drinking wine. Absolutely,
Yeah.
man, but yeah, that no one cared. I mean,
dude.
no one cared.
I had a couple shots with my manager. Like one day we went out to go measure somebody's stuffs to see if we could
Yeah.
ship it. And on the way back, we stopped at a liquor store, got 2 mini bottles each, and just sat in the parking lot drinking it.
That's nice.
We got back, we were shooting the shit, dude. We were having a good time. And both of our coworkers were like, are y'all okay? Are y'all good? What did y'all do while y'all was gone?
Yeah.
I wish like we missed the days where it was just totally casual to drink at lunchtime. You know what I mean? Like people used to do that. People really.
I mean,
used to
people
do
still do.
that. Yeah, I mean, I guess some people
It's
do.
just less socially acceptable unless
Yeah.
you're in Europe.
Like, do you think like rich motherfuckers that are just doing business all day? You think they're just like at lunch, just you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
they're probably
every
hitting
day?
Adderall and Coke.
Not everything is Wolf of Wall Street.
That's what I'm saying. They need uppers, not downers.
That's true.
If you want to keep getting business done, you need uppers, brother. You're on some Adderall. You're on some Coke.
That's such a like. Do y'all think that like? It's probably just hyper dramatized in a movie. Like, of course, like, you know what I mean. That there's been so many stories and movies about that person in New York, like
Yeah.
raking cash.
I
just
think
doing
it's
this fucking
closer
weird thing.
than you might think.
You know what I mean? Like,
I think they're a little closer in those movies than you might imagine.
I don't know. Like, I mean, obviously a movie is hyper dramatized. Like, it's a fucking movie. You know what I mean? That's why they're made so 2-hour compact, bam, bam, bam. Most of the time, if it's a good one, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe
It's just going to be a me and Blake podcast with y'all just nodding to
Yeah.
whatever we say.
Yeah.
What have y'all had going on? Anything interesting? Any good stories? Anything cool happening in y'all's life?
I can't burp. Let's make
that is the worst
What do you mean?
thing.
Let's make that known.
Chug that beer
Let's
right
make
now.
that known to the public.
Like, you've never been able to burp?
I mean,
Or it just went away.
you know, I was burped as a baby. I think. I mean, I don't know, but you know, you have to burp a baby. But have you ever heard me burp?
I mean, I haven't been around you that long.
Have you ever heard me burp?
No,
Exactly.
I can't remember.
Exactly.
But like,
Have you
That's
heard me
not hard.
burp? Like, can you remember me burping?
probably not. No.
Like, exactly.
Like, that's
fair.
not a good
Hard.
judgment.
I know this man has burped.
All right, what about me? Me, because I'm your brother.
Yeah.
When's the last time you heard me burp?
I've probably been around you less than 10 hours total.
I've never. I can't remember. I literally, I can't remember one time.
Who remembers a burp?
Because he's been saying this. You've been saying this since you were like 10. You know what
Really?
I mean? Yeah, for sure. For sure.
You're telling me you chug a Dr. Pepper right now, there's no burps happening?
No,
He did it one time and it hurt.
it does hurt me. That's why it's all hurt for me to drink beer.
Ah, that makes sense.
Dude, 10
Is
or
your
12.
esophagus
You've been
just
saying
like-
this since you were like 10 or 12. For
Can you
sure.
imagine drinking beer without not being able to?
That's why I drink
Man's
liquor.
got a one-way valve.
I know. It's weird. It's perplexed me my whole life. I don't know what I
His
don't
little
know.
flap in the esophagus just does not go the other way.
I looked it
man.
up. There's some muscle that I don't know if it's non-existent or it doesn't work.
All right, mark that moment for me to edit.
That was the muscle, and that was it not working.
Well, apparently there's a surgery I can get to fix it, but I don't think.
Oh, don't. I mean, are you okay with not burping? Like, do you ever hurt and long to burp?
Yes.
So you can't get acid reflux.
See, I mean, yeah, I don't recall.
Like he physically can't get acid reflux if he can't burp, right?
I don't think that's. I don't know.
I don't know how it works. I haven't talked to a doctor about it either.
Well, I mean, just imagine a burp's coming up this way, and so is your acid. That's what gives you acid reflux. So, like, I mean, I'm just saying that might be a positive, brother. Just
But
keep the carbonation down, and you're
well,
fine.
that's why I only drink water. I literally only drink water. I barely drink soft drinks.
That's also I can verify that.
Well, I mean, that's a positive.
Yeah, it is a
I'm
positive.
mostly a water only person. Also,
Yeah, don't get that fixed. That's a perk. Live with that, brother.
Bro, but I mean, I still drink on a and when I do drink, I long for the burp.
You
that's what I was saying, man. I was asking, like, because so burp feels so good sometimes,
It does,
man.
yeah, I need
like
it.
so relieving.
long for the burp.
He had a beer at the grocery store earlier.
I did have a beer at the
Yeah,
grocery
dude.
store.
I've never been
How
in a
was
grocery
Lowe's?
store that
How was
served
Lowe's?
beer. The best grocery store I've ever been in.
Lowe's is kicking. Why did y'all drive 20 minutes? for
Because
the
they
grocery-
serve
Because I
beer.
wanted to fucking go.
So what did you? Did they have more beer there? They have a huge beer.
Huge select. They didn't have what I was looking for.
What?
They don't carry Terrapin.
They had some Hopsecutioners in there.
They didn't carry. I want the. I think it's vacationer ale, hiking at some. It's like a 4.7 IPA. That's delicious. Because I wanted something light in case I wanted to drive home tonight. But if I finish this 6-pack of these, I ain't driving home tonight. Nah.
Dude, that air mattress I got is nice.
I mean, I'll crash on the couch. I don't give a fuck. You plan on staying, Kaden?
No, I gotta work in the morning. I'm actually probably about to have to leave here. In
Oh,
a
damn.
couple minutes.
Damn, dude.
Another podcast Kaden checks out on.
Yeah, I gotta work.
Dude, no,
What time is it? Like 9:15?
Yeah, about to be 9:20.
Got an hour drive.
Yeah, dude.
It's an hour from here. I guess almost exactly.
It is exactly an hour, actually.
Man's in
I
the
think
perfect
this
spot.
side of the state is like some sort of geological fucking oddity to my house. Because it's like an hour from my house
No,
to this lake
listen.
house.
Right now,
Hour
the way
exactly.
from your house you should go. What's the road that connects over to Whitmire?
I have no idea.
215.
No, the little short. What's it called? It's right by your parents' house.
Carlisle that goes from Whitmire to Carlisle.
No, it goes from
Tinker Creek.
Tinker Creek. You know Tinker Creek Road? You get to Austin's. You know where Austin's house is, right?
Yeah.
Take a right as you're coming from your house.
Oh, I got
and
you.
you take that to Whitmire.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the
And
way
you
I go.
take that to Whitmire, and then you connect with, what is that, 176? Yeah,
That's
176.
215 from Whitmire.
No, it's 176 going into Whitmire.
That's the way I went.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so Tinker Creek to Whitmire, and then to...
Man's talking to you like you don't know
26.
Sansa.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. Dude, it is a drive.
It's not.
For
It's
sure.
not too bad.
An hour's not bad.
I'm
An
going
hour's
back.
not bad.
I'm going back too.
He's going
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's just our podcast, Blake.
Oh, I'm not gonna leave when he leaves. Probably.
No, we probably got about, close to 30
I would love to
minutes
stay
in
and
the
watch
bag.
the fight, but it probably won't happen till like.
Dude, so 12 o'clock, yeah.
12:30.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
So if this one's a
No,
little short,
it'll be late, dude.
Yeah.
if this one cuts off a little short, dear listeners,
How far is your drive from your house? Sorry.
To
I
work.
was going to dear 20
Yeah, yeah,
listeners.
10 minutes.
Where is that place?
Dude, you know where Hawkins Road is?
Thumbs.
What's wrong with you,
You know where Beltline is?
Biking.
Do I?
By the
Oh, really?
Beltline.
It had been too
Beltline.
Yeah, in Union. Santo.
Calluses go away.
The really long straightaway.
Can we have two
215?
conversations going?
Yeah, it's 215.
Yeah.
The Beltline Road.
Sure.
It's like over there.
God, this is boring content.
Yeah.
We were just over here side
The
talking
road,
about bikes.
the road layout of Union.
Dude,
is
if
just riveting content.
if people make it to this point in the podcast, they're like driving in their car. They're just like,
To be honest, if you make it past the
Yeah.
first 30 seconds, you're a real one, and I appreciate it.
right. So at that point, it's like, dude, if they make it 20 minutes into what I'm trying to say, I'm like, damn, you really want to fucking know.
Yeah.
So
Or
at
you
that
just have
point-
nothing better to do, and you got it in your ears, you're working or something.
But no, dude, it's cool. Golly. That is a cool. I wish I could learn more of that metalworking stuff. Like I wish I knew more
I'm still
about
learning, dude.
We were talking about that on the drive. Like, I'd love to learn how to weld. We've talked about it on the podcast before. Like, just my artistic background, I think I'd be really good at it.
I'm hoping
I need to go get a certificate.
Yeah.
I need to figure out where in Union or Spartanburg I can go.
Just the SEC on 176 does it.
Oh, damn. I need a paycheck.
I'm pretty sure they still do it.
Do they pay to train?
Who, SEC?
I know SEC don't.
Who are you talking about?
Anybody.
Oh, I don't know.
I need paid training, brother. I need a paycheck.
Well, that's something you'll have to look into.
Yeah, you gotta find a job.
Yeah,
Well,
you're not wrong about
There's
that.
jobs that'll send school for like mechatronics and electronics and shit,
Yeah.
but
I'd love to learn more about all that stuff. I really would.
Dude,
It's so interesting, and I'm so uneducated about it.
I'm trying to
but
think
It's so
I-
fundamental.
If you had to start from nothing and like I don't know, if you could pick anything with no obligations, what would it be?
Full-time podcaster.
Pick anything with no obligations.
Yeah. Like any job. Like you want to start your own business, you have all the capital to do so. Like you just want to invest in one business that you can run and you say like have $1 million to start it. You know what I mean? Like if you had $1 million and you want to start a business, what would you do?
I would love to play in the NBA.
What? Okay. That's okay. That is yeah.
what?
That's a stretch. How old are you?
Well, he said no obligations.
No, if you gave me $1 million to put in this podcast, we'd be on the edge of the Grand Canyon right now. We'd have some scenery.
I would buy a studio in Columbia.
No, you're right.
I
You're
would buy a
thinking about
studio in
longevity. I'm
Columbia.
thinking about games.
And I would buy like 20 acres right around the river north of Columbia. That's what I would do. And then I would probably keep working my job. And then I would rent the studio, build out a studio, and a place for people to do. Dude, do you know what? That's what Theo does sometimes. Like
lot
in
of people do
Austin,
that.
he rents out a studio for people. Like he goes to someone who has a studio and is like, hey, I'm gonna rent your studio. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna use your space. Yeah. So like I don't know if you had a rentable space for events or like studio like that.
Yeah.
I think that's sort of the avenue that my brain
That's a good
is going
investment.
into right
That's
now.
a good investment.
But
for
at the
sure.
same time, you need so many skills like fucking metalworking,
Yeah.
or like
Because if you're outsourcing, that's going to be a whole another bit.
right.
Yeah. Unless you got a friend like Kaden who's just going to come.
I'm not
take
going to
care.
mooch labor off of Kaden. Like
Well, you moved labor off of me today.
true.
That's a little different.
Bro, you muted a whole 8-hour shift out of me today, you bastard.
He gave you chicken stew.
That's
And
true.
I'm still working.
He made
This
the
is
stew.
working.
You ate the stew in between.
Man, roasted a chicken and threw it in a crock pot.
Bro, can't tell me it wasn't good.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Was it
what I
good?
did.
Did you enjoy it?
I did.
the
And I will
only-
continue to enjoy it after we finish this.
The only laborsome process in that stew was picking the chicken. That's the only laborsome process.
Well, I've been laboring for a long time for that little laborsome process you did.
Yeah, not nearly as long as we worked today. That's for damn
We kicked
sure.
ass today, though.
Yeah,
I showed up and I was ready.
Yeah.
We got work done.
Good for
Yeah.
you guys.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
You guys are awesome.
You guys had the easy part.
I mean, yeah, we knew we did the washer and the dryer.
Just better be glad I was there.
It probably took us almost 3 hours to load the U-Haul and maybe 45 minutes to unload it.
I was not worried about time at all. We were literally we were on the way here at like 5. You know what I mean?
I
knew we
arrived
were
here
on
at
the-
5:05
Right,
because I just remember that's what my GPS said. I got
Dude,
I got
can't
to
believe
this
there
house.
was such a fucking conundrum on the highways of Columbia today.
Oh, you missed it. We pulled
Oh,
up. There was
yeah,
a
that was
fire
bad.
truck across
What
the street.
happened?
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
They brought your neighbor across in a stretcher.
You saw them?
Yes, we saw them load the stretcher into the ambulance.
Holy macaroni!
I showed back up
You
and I
and
was.
Hannah gave
Dude,
someone a fucking heart
No,
attack.
this man called me and he was like, "Hey, there's ambulances and fire trucks in front of your house." I was like, "What the fuck happened?"
I said, "Hey,
He made it
loop
seem like it
around."
was my house. I was like,
Yeah.
"Jesus
No, I
Christ!"
pulled up and I was like, "Damn, Hannah, did you burn the house down?"
That's funny,
Tried to start a fire in that fireplace. What are you doing?
dude. They said the previous owners who bought this place in like 20.
I don't know.
20
Don't look at me.
2012?
No, they bought it in 2022, I think. Or no, sorry, 2002.
I was just guessing.
Right around 2002.
I was about to say they bought it and sold it within a year.
They owned it for about
That's
20.
a red flag.
They owned it for about 20 years. They said they'd never use that fireplace.
Yeah, so you need somebody to come inspect that before you throw a fire in there.
Yeah.
But hey, if they haven't burned it in 20 years and it's still in good condition, it might actually be a lot cheaper than I was talking about to get it restored and get it in working condition if it hadn't been fired up. You just got to make sure there's not a big buildup of creosote up on those walls.
What is creosote?
Soot.
Creosote.
Because as the soot builds up in the chimney, it restricts the chimney, and you don't have enough
Right.
airflow, and then you're going to have smoke pouring back into your house.
Oh, that's not what you want at all.
So you need to get your chimney sweep out here to check that thing out.
That's a fucking crazy job? A chimney sweep.
Chimney sweep. You wouldn't even think that's still a job.
All
but it
these
100%
houses
is still
around
a
here have a
job.
chimney, dude. All of these houses around here have a
Dude,
chimney.
a nice fire in the house is impeccable.
And dude, this house isn't
It's
big.
so nice to have a fire.
if you have
in
a
the
if you
house.
have a nice fire,
I
you
like
can
outside fires.
like.
Have you never cozied up to a nice
I have. We used to
fireplace?
have a fireplace.
Dude, there's something about it.
Dude, you're
A little glass of wine, little fireplace, dude.
His brother did set up a nice fireplace in their place that they were.
He just put a wood burning stove into his second fireplace because the baseboards are a little weak, so he didn't want to build a fire in there. But he got a wood burning stove, and he's thinking about piping the chimney through the actual chimney, and just having that wood burning stove to heat his whole house instead of the one
Dude,
side.
that's what
where the
people do to
fireplace is on.
the dome, like the. Can you imagine how sick it would be to have like a Gosney dome sitting in your kitchen if it was big enough? Like if you had a kitchen that was twice the size of this.
pizza oven.
Yeah, you could literally like put a Gosney dome in your house.
That's on your back porch, bro.
Dude, but it would be so cool in your house. Like it would be sick as
Might
fuck
be
in
my
your
cue.
house. Jeez, dude. Holy Lord.
You have a trash can here, Mr. Blake.
We do. You can just.
Oh, you can set it beside my beers right there. I got them loaded up. Right there by the stove.
Dude, I gotta let you out, homie.
All right, pause the pod. Pause the pod.
Pause.
We're pausing.
Just
All
kidding.
right, we're back. We are back. We had to let Kaden go. Man's got to work in the morning. It is 9:34, and he's got an hour trip back home.
Yeah, I love that man.
Dude, he's one of the real ones.
Yeah, he's a real one.
He's a provider.
No talking shit behind his back. He's a real one.
Bro, you know he's building a smoker out of a big metal tube.
That's impressive. I mean, it's not that impressive, but that's pretty
I
impressive.
mean, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I could do it.
You think it takes welding experience?
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. To build something that stands there.
Oh, that's fair.
There's a difference between getting it done and getting it done really good. And I'm
that's
sure
a
like
good point.
experience.
That's a good point.
And you know, this is my
Why don't you go sit in
1,000th
that chair,
weld.
Jackson?
Go sit in that one, buddy. Because if he's sitting still, it's
It's easy. Yeah, I can just
go sit in that chair.
He can have that other mic to play with if he wants.
I got you, dude.
Oh, those are actually connected. Yeah, if he wants to listen to us, yeah, he can listen. Hey, Jackson, what's up? Push him up. They're adjustable.
But yeah, what were we talking about just now?
I don't know. I was just saying we need to actually start talking about something because we've talked about nothing for the entire podcast.
All right,
Dude, no. You're not. No, you're not right.
Okay.
Right now, though, yeah. Oh my God, Jackson. What's the saddest thing is, like, you couldn't just show him, it'd be bad. You couldn't just clip him up with the headphones on.
I
That'd
don't
be
like it.
hypocritical.
Man, so
Isn't that weird?
are you a video gamer?
Yeah, I play video.
Do you think there's going to be a Gen 6 console?
Gen 6.
Because the CEO of Sony has already said, like, after PS5, we're just going to focus on PC games. Do you think there's going to be a Gen 6 console?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think he's going to give in and do a PS6.
I play Xbox.
Still, Sony's putting Xbox out of business with the next gen consoles. Do you know they've sold double? The PS5 has sold
true?
double what Xbox One or Xbox X and what Xbox Series S and X. What are they called?
so it's Xbox.
Xbox has the. I also use Xbox right now. They have the worst names.
They do
For
have
what?
bad names.
PlayStation's just 1, 2,
I
3,
won't
4,
lie to
5.
Right.
Xbox was the Xbox.
So
the
why-
Xbox
why would you-
360, the Xbox One,
Right,
the
right,
Xbox X.
It's so hard
what
to
are
follow.
you doing,
It's-
Microsoft? What are you doing,
That's
Microsoft?
so stupid. That's such a good point.
So I think I can name them all. I think it was Xbox 360, and then
There was an Xbox before the 360.
There was an Xbox One.
It was just Xbox.
It was just
I
Xbox.
forgot
Xbox.
just Xbox. Then the 360.
Then the
it was
One.
the Xbox One.
I thought there was.
And
Xbox
then there was the
Two.
One S.
One X. I think there's one called the Xbox One X.
No, I have a One S
And a One
It's
S.
an S.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they had Xbox instead. So with the Xbox One, they came out with Xbox One X and Xbox One S, and then the next console they named it the Xbox X, the Xbox Series
Yeah.
X, and the Xbox Series S.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing, Microsoft? Get your shit together. That's the worst naming convention I've ever heard.
That's weird, but other companies do that too. Like Apple.
They only went to the X for 10, which makes sense.
That's reasonable.
PlayStation's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But why would they not? You're talking about them making a 6th gen. Why would they not make a new? They're gonna make
That's
a new.
the thing
console.
is-
But both companies are saying they're not.
What does
Both
that mean?
companies are saying
you think
that
they're
it's
just
all
like,
going to.
we're not gonna make money anymore.
No,
we're
they're
not
saying
gonna
it's
make any
all
more
going to
Xboxes.
PC. Everything's going to go PC.
What?
I don't know, man.
Really?
That's why I'm asking the question.
I haven't heard anything about this, but PC.
The CEO of
Why?
Sony said there's not going to be a PlayStation 6.
PC's the best. It's just how.
Absolutely,
Is
100%.
that, so is that where most? But you don't game on a PC. You game on
No,
the Xbox.
that's because I'm not a hardcore gamer like that.
I've done a lot of gaming on a PC.
So you think
It is
Xbox still
superior.
gonna keep making consoles?
I think they will. I don't.
Do you know
now-
the Nintendo Switch
They'd have to. right?
outsold the PlayStation 5 by like 3x?
Yeah, I can.
Switch is the number one console in the market right now, and it's the least capable.
Well, but it has the
What do
exclusives.
you mean?
When he says least capable,
It's a handheld console,
and it runs.
Oh,
it runs
oh.
the worst.
it's the
I would
least
say.
capable as
The
far as
Switch.
processing power
But,
and
I mean,
graphics
then
card.
again,
It's
you
cool
can-
if you hook it up to a TV.
I mean, it works. Yeah, it works fine. And you can hold it, and then it's got the exclusives like all the Mario games.
But
You
you're
can't
not
put it-
playing Modern Warfare.
That's cool on a plane. You're like going on or like if
That's
you're
why
on,
you need the Steam Deck,
But so often,
which is just
like,
a handheld PC.
When I'm driving. You know what I mean? I don't ride a lot. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
ride in the car with somebody a
So
lot.
the handheld's kind of pointless.
But if you're a kid, that's fucking.
Dude, I'll tell you,
That's-
back in the day, the PSP was my childhood.
The PSP.
I think a lot
didn't-
of people could say that the PS.
Did Xbox ever have a handheld?
Nah.
No, they didn't.
Damn, dude, Microsoft is trash.
Well, I think
That's coming from an Xbox user. Microsoft is trash.
I think Xbox recently has experimented with like
they're the worst.
putting your screen onto your phone, and then
So you still have to have your console?
I don't know how it works.
That's just
I really
dumb.
don't.
I'm sorry, Microsoft.
Putting your
You're great
screen
at
on your
computers,
phone?
terrible at gaming consoles.
See, but the thing is, when it always comes down to PlayStation as the best exclusives,
yeah,
like the best single player games. But if you're playing Xbox, then you're doing it for the multiplayer. That's what I was trying to say.
Right.
sorry, I hate adjusting the mic
Dude,
in
I
front
saw
of
the-
people's faces, but
I saw there was a new.
That's my job.
Modern Warfare.
it's
coming
literally
out.
my job.
There's a new Modern Warfare coming out.
There's the third one, which you want to talk about how stupid it is that they literally came out with a Modern Warfare 10 years ago, and now they named a new game series Modern Warfare.
What do you mean?
10 years ago, there was Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2, and was there a third one?
Yeah, Modern Warfare 3.
And now they just did Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 3. Didn't
Yeah,
change anything about the namings. And
Which
just
is-
can't re-release them.
It's a completely different game.
Completely different game.
What the first one they called was Modern Warfare 2019.
That made
2019.
sense.
That's what they called it.
But ever since, it's just been repeated Modern Warfare. It's like, what? Can you not come up with a
And the
different
thing
name?
is, the Modern Warfare 3 they're about to come out with, or it might be out, I don't know. It's basically Modern Warfare 2.
But
It's the
Treyarch
same
has
thing.
had great names. It's Treyarch that does Modern Warfare, right? Call of Duty.
I remember
It's
the-
Treyarch.
That might be Black Ops.
They've come out with great names, or like Black Ops. That's a fire name for a game.
There's different game makers within the
Call of Duty franchise.
Call of Duty.
I don't know.
I can
I swear it's all Treyarch.
What is
No.
that? Activision?
Really?
I don't
What
think-
is that?
Activision's the main developer.
Activision, there was Sledgehammer.
They're throughout all of them.
Sledgehammer was, I think, some of them, like some of
So
the
there
studios.
are. There's multiple game developers.
People are going to
within the
complain that we didn't
franchise.
stop to Google. But no, I think
I think I'm speaking
Activision.
facts.
I think
I think so.
I think Activision has been all of Call of Duty is based in Activision developers, and then other third-party developers get involved, like Treyarch and
They'll contract.
I think Call of Duty just made a deal with Microsoft. That's what I think.
Is Call of Duty going to go Xbox exclusive?
Let me confirm.
Yeah, confirm. Our resident Googler, Grant.
So do you still play? Are you play games?
Man, I love games, but I just don't make the time to
Don't
play
you?
them.
You play with Quinn. Like what games?
Yeah, if Quinn hits me up, we play Rocket League. We were just playing the
Bro,
other
you play
night.
Rocket League?
I love Rocket League.
Bro, I will play with you
What's your rank
right now
in doubles?
in doubles. Diamond 3.
No way.
You don't, bro. You can ask Blake. I used to play shit out of Rocket.
I
League.
average.
The fucking yeah.
I average about plat 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'd carry you.
I do.
What does that mean?
It's bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond. So I'm platinum 2, plat 2. And then within each of the bronze, silver, and gold, there's 3 ranks. So you can be bronze 1 through 3, silver 1 through 3, all the way up. Diamond is like the highest rank before you start getting professional. Yeah. Like if you surpass diamond, you better be streaming or you're missing out on money.
I don't know about that. There's a lot because I surpassed diamond. I was in champ at one point.
Yeah, you should have been streaming that shit.
Okay.
You know how much money you missed out on?
Kaden, not that much, bro. There's so many. Kaden's called me.
Well, the thing is, whether or not you're entertaining as a streamer, it doesn't matter how good you are at games. If you can entertain a stream
gotcha.
for an extended period of time,
All right, bro.
you're gonna make bank. Bank, dude.
Is there really people who watch a lot of? I mean, this is such
Yes.
a big business.
Kaden's on
Yes.
the way back.
Why?
I think he said he left something. I couldn't really hear him.
Okay. Well, he better not make our ISIS pause again.
No.
What were we talking about? My fault.
Games.
Oh yeah, let me show
Rocket
you.
League. Now, don't show me nothing. That's boring.
Well, I just want you to read it for yourself.
Okay. Blake, talk.
Read it out loud, motherfucker.
Microsoft has completed its $69 billion deal to buy Activision Blizzard, the maker of games including Call of Duty and World of Warcraft, after the UK's competition Watchdog cleared the acquisition.
So what does that?
I'll tell you what, Watch Dogs is another game I'd like to get into. I know that has nothing to do with Watch Dogs, but I would like to get into Watch Dogs. I haven't. Have you played Cyberpunk?
No.
Finally, some conversation that can leave Blake clueless.
Thank you.
Because everybody hated on Cyberpunk in the beginning, but apparently they kept releasing updates and got it up to where it actually needed to be on release.
Well, when you have such a big game like that.
So
it's
what
not-
do you think about
I didn't play it.
what do you think about AAA games being released before they really should be? Because that's very prominent nowadays. Where developers, because there's so much push to release games, they release it before it's completely
that's the
finished,
thing.
and then they release updates to get it up to where it
It's
really
the
should.
same with movies too.
Yeah. What do you
What?
mean?
With movies?
Like when people will say we're going to release this movie on this
But you
date,
can't release updates to movies.
Right.
Like
Well, that's-
Cyberpunk
and then they
now-
get delayed, and then the movie or the
Oh,
movie.
Okay,
Right.
yeah. But like, what do you think about GTA 6?
I think
There's supposed to be an official release before the end of this month.
I say
Because for the past 3 games Rockstar's released, they've announced them in October, November.
all I got to say is we've waited 10 years. I don't mind waiting another 10 years if it's the best game that's going to come out.
I think it will be.
Yeah, I know. That's why
I think it will
yeah.
be. Dude, Rockstar.
Is Grand Theft Auto the mother?
Yes.
Is that like the
Of,
is that like
of game
the
developers,
Messiah game of video games?
I think I was playing GTA 10 years ago.
San Andreas.
I actually didn't play San Andreas.
I played San
GTA
Andreas.
5, homie.
I was playing GTA.
I played
5.
Vice City, Liberty City Stories.
Yeah.
I played every GTA.
I didn't.
GTA 3, GTA 4 was the first one that was like.
That's the one I played.
I had a I don't know. I played GTA on some mobile device one time. I can't remember what it was, but it might have
Yeah.
been San Andreas.
Yeah, they've come out with a couple mobile
I remember
emulators.
San Andreas too.
But it was obviously nothing like.
I just remember cheat codes and going up on the top of the skyscrapers and cheat coding a fucking monster truck and driving off the skyscraper. That was when I was a child. I was like, let me see this monster truck drive off a skyscraper.
I don't remember a lot from the game, but I do remember you could go into a strip club.
Oh, you still
course.
can, and they show tits.
You said, of course.
Of course you do.
In GTA 5, they show tits.
Oh my god, dude! That
Listen,
game
on
was
GTA
so
5,
fun.
if you
That
go to the
game was
strip
fun.
club, you better be home alone.
What is your?
Am I wrong?
What?
I mean,
The GTA 5 strip club is risque, my friend. They show a lot.
That's so funny.
You don't.
Not really.
I'll just say you don't want your mom walking in
He's
on
like,
a full,
I mean, obviously,
full tits in your face.
but
The
like,
screen's so big on the
tits.
TV.
I'm just not. I'm not playing
Yeah.
GTA to go look at those whack ass titties.
Oh, you might not be.
You're in for the killing. Was that what it does it for?
Whack ass titties.
The killing?
Yeah.
No, honestly, I get killed a lot.
Dude, this is how my neighbor put it to me one time. She got her car stolen. She was like, killing and stealing. Okay? Killing and stealing.
Killing and stealing.
Man, don't be doing no killing and stealing. That's what people do in GTA
That's
5. That's what makes the game so good.
You got to get it out
That's
of your
literally
system.
what you do.
You kill and steal. I've stole before.
Oh, really? What'd you steal?
I've had some minor thievery in my day.
Bro, my childhood dentist office, I took some Legos.
Oh,
No, you did not.
I did.
I've done worse than that. That's 100%. I will say the biggest bag I've ever walked away with was about $40. So I ain't
Really?
That's
crazy.
not that bad.
I accidentally stole some
crazy.
tech decks from Toys R Us when I was
Oh,
young.
I found a $5 bill on the street the other day. You'll
That's
never.
not stealing.
I swear to God.
Come on, bro.
no, I straight up robbed Dick's Sporting Goods. Shout out Dick's Sporting Goods.
What did you steal from Diggs?
A camping stove.
Yeah. How did you even get that out? You just walked out with it?
You just put
It was
in
one of the
pants.
little ones that you just screw into the gas and it has a little tripod on it.
okay.
We're probably past the statute of limitations on that. That was a few years
This
ago.
is all just
I've
hypothetical.
I hypothetically stole from Dick's Sporting
I've
Goods.
100% stolen some fruit from grocery stores.
I watched
Really?
a motherfucker
I mean,
walk
because,
up.
Like, you can you just not scan. You just put it in.
Bro,
You know what I mean? Like,
I watched an old
there'll be a lot
man.
of people at the self checkout.
I watched an old man
It's just a couple
with his
apples,
wife.
motherfucker.
They were shopping and they walked past the produce.
I'm sorry, I didn't. No, I don't do that.
The man was not even buying grapes, but he walked past the grapes, grabbed a handful, and just ate them as they were shopping. And I've thought about calling him out. I was like, "What are you doing?
You can't just be eating grapes, homie.
doing? You need to pay for that."
I was getting a bag of pears.
The weight."
And the bag, I got to the checkout, and the bag of pears was open. So somebody had probably opened the bag
They munched your pears, bro.
and got a couple of pears.
They
No,
must
I went and got an unopened bag, homie. What'd you leave?
Kaden has returned.
How dare you?
Not for the pod, just to
far
grab
did
whatever
you
the
get?
fuck his dumbass left.
minutes of road. I got gas.
Oh, word. Dude, that Kroger's pretty big right there.
Kroger's a good spot.
It don't
dude.
it don't have a lot of. It was
Kroger's
we,
a good
we
spot.
went over there the other day and it was a fucking madhouse.
Yeah.
It was a fucking madhouse, homie.
Man, this has been quite the shit show of an episode. I love it. I got no complaints.
You can cut it. Just,
No, it's fun. It's fun. I don't give a fuck.
I think there'll be some good little clips in there, honestly.
Oh, that one about stealing from Dick's Sporting Goods. I might clip that one out. That's
there's
funny.
there's several
That is
good clips in
funny.
there already. I know there are. Homie.
Once again, I appreciate y'all.
All right,
Y'all be good.
goodbye.
drive safe, brother. You got a long drive home.
For sure.
I mean, an hour's not crazy, but Blake thinks it is.
It is. It's far.
No, it's not.
Dude, distance has become farther when you have a child.
You didn't grow up in
That's fair.
Sansa.
You don't understand.
That's fair.
You didn't grow up in Sansa, where literally everything's 15 minutes away. When you have to drive 15 minutes just to get to high school, an hour is nothing. Plus, dude, I lived in Myrtle Beach. That 3 hours became nothing. 3.5.
That's what I'm saying. When I was in Clemson,
An hour ain't shit.
I would
dude.
drive home an hour and a half became nothing.
Yeah, that's not crazy. That's not crazy.
And then
I'm being a.
no, I know it's understandable. But then I delivered as
Damn
well.
it, Jackson.
So I was driving.
Making me edit
a
more.
lot.
I got to remember that you came in towards the end.
Wait, what'd you say?
When I was delivering, I was driving a lot.
Oh, driving a lot.
Who'd you deliver for?
Chick-fil-A.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
We're slinging sandwiches, son.
we talked about this at the
Slang.
beginning.
I know, but I didn't realize. I just
Pushing sandwiches.
I didn't put
homie.
2 and 2 together.
No, I
Bro,
didn't.
You be breading that shit. You be cooking that shit.
No, I
you be
didn't.
selling that
I actually
shit?
never learned how to bread.
Really?
I just witnessed it.
Really?
I mean, I got to the point where I
Ooh.
could do just about
Did
everything.
you get the recipe, homie? Did you like get the? I'm sure you could look up the ingredients of their
Their breading?
their breading. Yeah.
Let's talk about something that's.
I
Gonna
mean, because
make,
they have to tell you the ingredients on the back, right?
Yeah.
But
Well, they have to tell you the nutrition facts.
But
they don't necessarily. Not
have
with
to
fast
tell
food.
ingredients, I'm pretty
Not with
sure.
fast food. They don't
Really?
necessarily have to tell ingredients.
I don't think we have.
Because a lot of those recipes are secret, so they're not required to show ingredients, but
like,
they have to show a nutrient facts. Nutrition
can-
facts. Excuse me.
That's a good point. But you can look up the ingredients for
Yeah.
like Chick-fil-A sauce. Like you can look up all the ingredients.
But I was gonna say, let's talk about something that'll make the folks mad.
What's that?
I've been cutting carbs.
Cutting carbs.
Yeah, diets make the public mad. Listen, I've been cutting carbs. And I feel amazing. Obviously, I'm drinking beer right now, so don't hold me to that. I'm not being strict with it, but my carb intake has been reduced by probably 500%.
So what do you mean grams per day? You're putting at like 250, 300, or
I was
usually?
probably around 300 grams a day in carbs, and I'm down to below 100.
So the standard American, I'm pretty sure, is 200 or 250. Which one is it?
I think it's more than that.
No, it's not. It's in the 200s. But anyway, so you're in the ballpark. Let's just call it 250. And now you're going at about, what did you say? Like
I probably have
100?
averaged 50 over the week.
50?
I probably averaged 50.
50.
The beer's been what's getting
50 a day. Look, 50 grams of carbohydrates a day.
Well, I knew I was going to drink beer tonight because I was like, we're moving all day. I'm going to be working my
Right.
ass off. We're watching the fights. I'm drinking. I'm going to have a few beers.
I'd say my average day, I try to keep track and I try to limit like breads and stuff and like heavy carbohydrates until dinner.
Yeah.
And then
It's nice before bed.
So I'm usually at around 100. That's what my ballpark is.
Dude, a
usually,
nice serving of
around
carbs
100.
will knock you out.
I think
before
I
bed.
only eat
This-
carbs.
Oh yeah. That's
Ooh,
what
it's
I like.
nice.
That's what I like. Yeah.
I said I think I only eat carbs.
No, you eat protein. You eat
I
meat.
never skip carbs.
You eat meat though, right?
I can't imagine what it would be like.
No,
if I
I've
didn't eat
had-
carbs.
Right.
My physique.
I've had rampant anxiety for a long time. It's something I've been struggling with, and I cut most carbs out of my diet, and I've cooked every single meal that I've eaten over the past week, and it has made a world of change. I have less anxiety, yet more energy.
You know what?
And what I've told all of y'all is I thought that like excess energy contributes to anxiety. But I've had excess energy and had less anxiety. Like it's such a just change your diet and start exercising. It is crazy. I know that's a cliche thing to say, but it's so wild how much it'll change your mental state and physical state. It is like literally I've been on it for 5 days and I feel completely different.
But
in a good way.
That being said, your starting point is not going to be everyone's starting point.
Yeah, I was
even
consuming
close.
about
Not even
90% of my diet was fast food and junk food.
Right.
And I've went completely over the past 5 days to the full opposite, mainly meat, a little eggs, and I've let myself snack on a little carbs if my blood sugar's feeling a little low to ease into it. And it's been a world of change.
This is something I've really been thinking a lot about lately, and I've realized that there are like for one person, there's no necessarily right diet, but it depends on. There's different diets for different people with different goals at different times, right? Because like I might not want to do the same diet my entire life, right? Maybe I want to trim down on fat and then build muscle, right? And you're going to eat two different ways. And maybe you get cancer, and maybe you want to, do some fasting because fasting is good at fighting cancer. So maybe I do that. Or maybe you have some really bad eczema, or you have some really bad stomach issues. Maybe you want to change your diet then. So the whole point is is there's not one diet for each person at one particular time. But you have to ask yourself, what do you want from your diet? And what do I need from it right now? And how is my diet affected? And those questions are hard to answer.
For me, the biggest priority
to change.
The biggest priority is I want to feel good. That's it. I don't care what I look like. I don't care what my weight is. I don't care my calorie intake. If I feel good, that's the number one priority for me. I want to feel good. I want to have energy. I don't want to be sluggish. I just want to wake up and feel good, be ready to go.
Right.
That's my priority.
Yeah. I think the fasting has done me well for a long time, but I'm thinking I'm gonna. It's hard because you were talking about cravings. To me, like fasting in the morning is like my craving. Like I honestly crave it. Like and to think about
you crave to not eat.
Yeah, and then now to think about like forcing myself to eat 30 grams of protein in the morning because I want to strength train more, and I think it'll be better for me if I do. It's like an anti-craving, and it's like I have to. It's weird how I'm going to have to force myself to.
I don't
eat.
crave any food in the morning.
You got into that routine.
Yeah, it's so ingrained in my head. I don't want to change it at all. But I feel like I need to because it'll be better for me. Like I need to eat more protein.
I just don't. I don't have any routine. I eat what I'm gonna eat.
That's where I've been. Like I'm not strict with anything. I listen to what my body tells me. If I'm hungry,
so do y'all not have
I'll
a strict
schedule?
Like I have a schedule. Like I work every day. You know what I mean?
Sometimes I'll go.
So you like eat around the same. You eat lunch and dinner around the same time, relatively.
Well, my job is not set to a strict schedule.
Routine. No,
not for me. I mean, part of that's because not just graduated college, but I was just in college for 4 years. So I was.
College is weird because you know your schedule's kind of.
I know.
I've told you before.
Right.
Sometimes if I had a light dinner and I wake up and I feel like I need some food, I'll get food.
Right.
But me switching up my diet like I have now over the past week, I think I'm going to be forced to be a lot more strict with it because it changes your energy levels throughout the day a lot differently. Like if I'm eating clean like I've been eating, I don't think I'm ever going to be hungry in the morning. The only reason I ate at like 10:30 this morning is because I knew I had a full day of work ahead of me and I was going to be in the car for an hour and a half.
Right.
So I was like, all right, if I eat a nice heavy fat, heavy protein breakfast right now at like 10:30, by the time 12:30 rolls around, I'm gonna be ready to fucking go. So, but I wouldn't have done that if I was working at 11. I would have came and got straight to work. I wouldn't have eaten. But the fact that I knew I had that little buffer zone where I could eat now and then have time to sit in my car, let everything digest and get there and then start working.
Yeah. I think that you can't go wrong. You cannot eat too much protein. And that's what you're kind of figuring out with your diet.
Yeah.
Is there's really no such thing as too much protein. Like
and also, you don't need
if you're
carbs.
getting some good protein, if it's either like preferably beef is probably going to have more nutrients than chicken does, and it's probably going to be a little bit better for you.
You just got to balance it.
I understand it. Yeah, it's a little bit more expensive.
Like get a little. If you're eating a little bit heavy on chicken that day, get some bacon to get some fat in you. You know, just be mindful. Or get some pork. Get a pork chop. Yeah, it's got that nice little fold.
Dude, there's so many options. There's so many meaty options that you cannot eat too much of it, and it's so time efficient to fry up some meat. Bro. It's literally the most simple and most time efficient thing, and it's so good. Like
I've cooked every meal that I've eaten over the past 5 days, and that alone feels amazing. Regardless of what I'm eating, the fact that I'm forcing myself to cook every single meal is changed my mindset completely.
That's what people are going to be mad at is about. We're talking about eating meat, but anyway, I'm sorry.
It's being more in touch with your food.
That's
not necessarily the strict diet you choose to follow. It's about being more in touch with your food and cooking more often.
People argue that raising cows is bad for the environment because of the amount of resources it takes to do and because of their greenhouse gas emissions, methane. That is ridiculous because they contribute such a tiny percentage.
And monocrop agriculture is just as bad, if not worse. It
is worse.
Your soy's fucking up the fucking environment way worse than a cattle farm is.
It's not a good argument.
Let's just be realistic.
It's not a good argument at all. Cows are literally a gift from God, as are chickens, as is milk.
See,
you know what I mean?
I mean, like in Union, we have our pastures.
Right.
And I mean,
You can-
it's just it's self-sustaining.
You-
I've
can-
said this
you can
before. The
literally-
biggest issue
exactly.
is industrial farming.
Right.
It has nothing to do with what
You-
we're eating. It's the way we get the food.
These cities are so expensive. There's no cows in LA. There's no
Sorry.
cows in Houston. There's no cows in Colombia.
That's why I mean, yeah, because
There's not even any chickens. Like, I'm gonna try to struggle to get probably 3 chickens in the backyard, just because that's probably what the yard can handle.
3 or 4, yeah.
And I'm like, if I had an acre,
You're
I'd-
right.
Jackson, what's in that cabinet? What are you doing there, bro? Yeah, Jackson decided to join the podcast. If you hear some baby speak in the background, what's in the cabinet, brother? Nothing yet, dude. Ain't no Capri Suns. Ain't no applesauce.
Dude,
Ain't nothing in there yet,
He's
brother.
like, why are you talking to me like that?
this kitchen is
It's
this kitchen is like
He's like, "Are you
twice as
serious?
big as mine.
I do love this kitchen. I said that last episode. I'll say it again. I love this kitchen.
Honestly, the living room's growing on me too, but
It's a little bit long.
It's long, yeah. It's
It's
long.
long. Everything's tucked in the corner right now, but you'll figure it out, man.
it's elongated.
You just got to live in the space for a second, figure out where everything works. You're not going to get it all worked out in the first night.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good what y'all got.
That's not
I like
bad.
that.
It's not bad.
I don't like the chair in the corner.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, again, let's continue to talk about things that people can't see. It's an audio podcast, fellas. Let's keep it audio.
How dare you?
I'm just trying to do my job. I'm the producer here. I'm trying to keep everybody in the right headspace. I can't believe that camera had died.
Y'all drink
man.
coffee every morning?
Every morning.
Every single month. No, I'm just. I mean, like 5 days a week usually. 6 days
I've never
a week.
skipped on coffee.
Never. So
Never?
that's what.
No, that's
The only time I don't drink coffee is if I'm severely hungover. Coffee doesn't sit in my stomach.
So if you didn't drink coffee, would that produce a craving?
Honestly, I have felt a less need for coffee because switching my diet has given me a lot more energy. But with that being said, I still just fucking love coffee, and it's not bad.
I don't
for
drink
you.
coffee.
It's not bad for you, and it tastes delicious.
I-
Do you
so
think
I'm
I?
not
Do you
gonna
think
get
I
rid of
should? Do you think I would function more if I
yeah,
drank coffee?
it's an enhancer. It's
I don't know.
100% an enhancer.
it. But it's also person to person, just like diet.
you have to
So
figure
I'm
out.
not sure.
It's all about dose.
And then, like, do you regularly eat in the morning?
empty stomach
No.
helps. Empty stomach really
a
helps.
little caffeine in the morning will help you get going
It's-
pretty quick.
dude.
Are you sluggish in the morning?
Dude, what's great
The
about
thing about
coffee-
me-
Sorry, go ahead.
Is when I need to get
Come
something
on,
done.
Jackson.
If I
Sorry.
need to get something done,
Yeah.
then that's all I'm focused on.
Well, if you can get out of bed in the morning and not feel sluggish and be ready
yeah.
to work,
I can
you don't,
100% do that.
you don't need coffee. Nah, you don't, you're fine. I mean, if you want to try it out, but then again, coffee's an acquired taste. It's,
Now I will drink it sometimes if I
because me and Blake like coffee black.
I like dark coffee.
I don't see. I usually put like some. milk.
Blake's lying when
I
he
put-
says he like dark coffee.
Whatever.
You like medium roast, or if not light roast, overcooked. That's how you like your coffee. I've drank it enough times to know.
This man don't know shit.
I know more about coffee than Blake does, 100%.
I'm not going to get into an argument with you about coffee, but I know how I like my coffee.
And yeah, you like a medium roast overcooked.
I like milk and sugar.
I'm more of a medium roast kind of person.
I like. Let me.
All right, so why you say you like dark coffee?
I don't overcooked. I don't know what you mean. I do like dark roast. I like a Sumatran.
But I'm not saying you don't
to
like
be
it, but what
honest,
you go for.
It's an enhancer, and if you drink it like 4 or 5 days a week, you won't really have a craving. But you'll notice it on days when you don't have it, kind of, because it's kind of it's just an enhancer, kind of.
Are you asking, is it addictive?
No, I'm just asking. Should I incorporate it?
Yeah.
Try it. Try it
nice.
for sure. Try
see,
it for
but
sure.
is it healthy to drink coffee?
Very much so. As
It
long
is.
as you're
Black
not,
coffee is
black
very
coffee,
nice.
yes. But if you're adding cream and sugar in the morning and you're getting a heavy shot of cream and sugar, not necessarily.
Even a little bit of cream is fine.
Cream's
If
fine. It's the
you're
sugar.
if you're putting a splash of whole milk in your coffee, that is fine.
Don't go get a white chocolate mocha.
Yeah,
and
don't
think
go
that
get-
that's coffee.
Yeah.
Don't go get a drink that has 100 grams of sugar in it. That's
Right.
not good.
See, I feel like when I drink coffee, it just doesn't affect me. But then again, I don't always.
Well, if it's that subtle, then maybe it's actually really good for you because you don't want to necessarily feel it. You know, you don't want to drink a cup of coffee and be like, "Ooh, I'm jacked."
Dude, I'll tell you what.
You know, do you agree though?
Get an Americano. Here's what you do: you get an Americano, you let it cool down. You get it a black Americano, and you let it cool down, and you sip that on an empty stomach in the morning. I guarantee you'll feel a subtle buzz.
I'll try.
Again, Blake does not like good coffee. He likes Americano after it's fucking room temperature.
I would definitely want
This
it
man
hot.
is an idiot. No, when you get it first, it is scorching hot. If it's a good Americano at the first, it's scorching hot. Like it's barely
Don't
not boiling.
burn your mouth, but
No.
don't let it get
Yeah.
room
I'm
temperature.
gonna-
either.
You gotta
Good
let
Lord.
it. You gotta let it come down a little
That's
bit.
how I like it.
Yeah,
I like it burning me. That's just how it is.
because
You
sometimes
go to McDonald's. Just,
I won't-
first of all, like
I want my soup scorching.
if you want to get into coffee, let me make it for you.
Okay.
I'm serious.
don't because you won't like it. This man makes bitter motherfucking
Blake-
coffee himself.
Me and Blake could argue about this all day because
Yeah, we
he
really
thinks
could.
I don't
We
know what
really
I'm talking
fucking
about,
could.
and I don't think that he knows
We
what
do
he's
not.
talking about.
We really don't.
We
agree
like
on
different
coffee.
styles
What
of
if-
coffee,
what if y'all
and
try
my
to-
coffee is the superior coffee.
What if y'all try to mix y'all's techniques?
That's a clip.
No,
Is that not how coffee
no,
works?
not even.
No.
No, to be honest, I don't know what it is. I think
Yours just steeps too long because you leave it in that French press.
I like that.
I do
really
not.
like that. So, but anyway, what he likes.
That's what I'm saying. You like overbrewed coffee.
The only thing is he likes stronger coffee than I do too. He
Yes.
actually likes more coffee per water than I do. You know what I mean?
I
Like it's stronger.
brew my coffee at the recommended amount of water to grains.
I might be a little shy of that. That's just how I like it, and that I can accept that.
I can
I can
measure
totally
my
accept
coffee
that.
and measure my water and brew exactly what is recommended for the most high class coffee heads. And you would say it's bitter and overcooked.
That being said, if you're a beginner and you're not into an intense,
no,
strong roast, that might not be what you want to get started on.
but if I was going to introduce him,
an Americano is super clean. It's
All right.
like kind of crisp.
as much as me and
That
Blake,
makes sense.
as much as me and
It's
Blake
more
are on the
smooth and
defensive
crisp.
about coffee, can you agree with me with one thing?
No.
The pour over
Yeah.
is a great
It's
method.
a great method. I have
So,
no problem with the pour
if
over.
I got
I
a
think it's a
nice-
little cumbersome, but
If I got a nice light,
you got us started, bro.
if I got a nice light to medium roast and hit it with the right temperature in the pour over, I'm not going to brew him the coffee I like because he's a beginner. I know how to introduce somebody to coffee.
Oh, now that I bring it up.
You're a
Now
coffee
that I
drinker.
bring it up.
I'm not introducing you to coffee. You're a coffee drinker. If I wanted to help Grant out,
Grant's like, dear God, why did I ask about coffee?
bro, I'd hit you with a nice medium
So what you
roast.
thinking? What you want?
I
What
would-
You want a nice latte?
He
You
doesn't
want
even know.
a cappuccino? You want a...
Listen, I'm going to brew you some black coffee, and you're going to love it.
All right.
Listen, I know what I like, and I know what I know how to brew coffee for myself. But if I was introducing somebody to coffee, I would go with a medium roast. I would weigh and measure everything, and I would brew it perfectly. This man's gonna love the cup I brew.
This is what we'll do.
It's an enhancer.
Y'all
gonna do
both make me a cup of coffee.
Yes.
Yes,
I like this.
we have to film
I
that.
like this.
We got to document this because we've made such a big deal out of it. This has to be documented.
I would like...
The competition between Blake and first of all, Quinn already sides with me,
What's going to be your method?
bro. Your method could never beat my method.
My method is going to be French press.
Yeah, pour over is superior.
No, if I can get...
Come on, people. Get in the comments.
But see, if I can...
pour over is superior.
It's only
to
gonna
French press.
listen. It's only gonna be French press for me because I don't have an espresso machine. If I had an espresso machine, I would make you an Americano.
That's not coffee. The man wants to get into coffee, not espresso.
I mean, it's fucking coffee, homie.
You're wrong.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's fucking
People,
coffee.
come on.
An espresso is fucking coffee.
I'm gonna say all this shit to the fucking viewers, and y'all are gonna tear me up in the you bastards. I know you're about to turn on me, but listen,
Espresso
espresso
is
is not coffee.
That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Espresso,
Because you make it with coffee beans.
it's like a
Espresso is delicious, and I will drink it all day long.
What
but
do
an
you make it of?
Americana,
What do you make it of? What do you make it from?
I've never had espresso in my own house because I drink coffee like a real man.
espresso is the liquor of coffee.
Okay, it's a coffee liquor. I'll accept that.
Let me get technical for
I'll
a second.
accept that.
The only difference between espresso and coffee is the fact that it's ground finer and it's extracted through a more precise machine. I'll give you that.
It's a nice press.
But espresso and coffee are not
it's-
the same thing. That's why we have different words for them.
Okay, well, if I'm gonna make you something, I'm gonna make
I
you a
hope
French
that
press.
whole statement was within a minute, so that whole thing can be a clip. And people are going to tear me and you both up.
Dude,
Coffee will get people divided.
Dude, you got to stop thinking about what these fucking people want. They're fucking.
What?
It's
lovely.
like
But
All
no.
of you are wrong.
It's like beer. I mean,
How so?
everybody's gonna.
My dad says weed is weed.
What were you saying?
Sorry. Like, how much more wrong can you be? Weed
I was
is
just
weed.
saying everybody's gonna
That's
have
not
a
right.
beer that they prefer.
Right. It's the same thing. It's like saying cheese is cheese. That's just
Listen,
not true either. It's
We're
not
going
the
to set
same.
up this competition, and I'm going to blow Blake out of the
No, I
water.
totally agree with
Just
you.
tell me when.
You better let it steep for fucking 20 minutes like you always do, you motherfucker.
Sure. Okay. Honestly, it's better after it sits for about 15. 15 is ideal.
See that I
wrong.
don't think. If you're gonna make me a cup of coffee, do not let it sit for 15 minutes.
No, he has to because that's
No,
his method.
no.
That is his method.
No,
that is your method.
Not in the cup. Not in the cup. In the press.
in the insulated press
I
that keeps
wanna-
it at cooking temperature for the next 15 minutes, so it's burnt.
I
No,
just
you
I
let
just
it
want
breathe.
it. I just want it to
Listen,
be
we're gonna
hot.
have this competition, and
Yes.
I'm gonna win.
We need to have that. Yeah, there's no more we need to say about it because we're gonna do it.
See, but-
and we're gonna see who has the better fucking cup of coffee.
Also,
yeah?
okay, hold on.
We're gonna see what's the better fucking cup.
I got a good transition
There's-
to move on from coffee and let you.
I
go
got one
ahead.
more
Yeah,
thing.
go
There's
ahead.
one more thing. When we do this, could me drinking that first cup affect how the second cup tastes?
Yes.
It's gonna be side by side, but you're gonna give yourself
Drink
time.
Blake's first because
You're gonna-
mine's gonna be so much better.
You're gonna have. You can drink them side by side. You're gonna be able to tell the difference.
Yeah, do a little AB.
You're gonna drink them side by
All
side.
right, real quick transition. Next week
No.
is the last week we can film a Thanksgiving episode. Should we? Do you want to try and get that done next week, or do you want to just not do a themed episode for Thanksgiving because it'll be easier? Fuck easy though. I'm trying to make some shit happen.
Would it be cool if we set up the mics and like if we had 4 people?
We're not going to, but yeah.
For instance, if we had 4 people, would it be cool if I need to talk into the mic better? If we had like the mic set up on stands, we don't have 4 stands.
No, I have 2.
I'll make one.
You want to pitch me $50? We'll have 4 stands.
Right.
I'm struggling,
But
brother.
how cool would it be if we like had 4 stands and we like literally ate dinner and
Oh,
had the
chewing in the
mics?
microphone is not fun.
That's
We
not-
don't want to be
that's
eating
like
while
some
we're
ASMR.
podcasting.
How do you say
No.
ASMR?
Trust me. Trust me as the producer of the podcast. You
Not
do
good.
not
Also,
want-
I don't know if I want all the people just watching me
you eat. Yeah,
not
that's
just
weird.
eat, just eat
How
a
weird is
full
that?
Thanksgiving dinner.
Horrible idea on my part. Horrible idea. How stupid of me. I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Yeah, we don't want to eat into the mics. That's not a good idea. But I'm saying throw a tablecloth on this bitch, a couple candles, a couple plate settings. That's a beautiful podcast.
We make it turn.
we have to have the stuffed turkeys on our heads.
A pumpkin.
We have to look dumb.
I'm sorry.
We have to. It would be nice if we had a pie.
We have to look dumb.
A sweet potato pie.
Yes, because we are not Yankees. We do not cook pumpkin pies.
Sweet potato pie with a roasted.
We were talking about that earlier.
with a
I'm sorry.
roasted turkey
Stuffing.
stuffing.
Really? You guys are stuffing guys?
I love a good.
Hey, no, what
it's
he-
more
no,
dressing.
no,
I like
Grant gets what I'm
dressing.
at. Yes.
I like a dressing.
That's
Really?
What, yeah.
Really?
I'm sorry, bro. It's just more fun to say than
You grew
dressing.
up in South Carolina and you're calling it stuffing?
That's what my dad said to me one time.
Oh, you're wrong.
It's never been.
And so is your dad.
When have you ever?
No. He said he was like, "Why are you calling it stuffing?" No, he's on.
it's
He's
dressing,
on,
brother.
He's on the dressing.
don't like-
It's only stuffing when it goes in the bird.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
not stuffing shit. That's stovetop dressing, brother. It's only stuffing when it's in the bird. Can we please agree on
I
that?
fucking hate
No, you're right.
a stuffing. Just fucking deep fry that motherfucker.
Ooh, a deep fried dressing, I bet that's delicious, dude. Ooh, man.
But if it's inside the bird,
No, I'm talking about just take the pan of dressing, throw it in a deep
or you could really bread it up. Like you take some dressing, bread it up a little bit, and fry it. You could do that.
Oh, man.
I'm sure people have done that. People 100% have done that.
We can start wrapping this up anytime. I think we've had at least
How
over
long
an
has it
hour.
been?
It's probably been about an hour. I'm not sure how long our break was, but it's been about an hour. We need to start the main card. It's 10:17.
Yeah.
We got some fights to
Are we
watch,
buying
fellas.
it?
I'm gonna leave.
I'll pitch in, bro. Me and you.
Don't buy it.
I'm
I
here.
have no money, man.
Stream it
I really have no
illegally.
money.
How much? $90? $80?
It's 86, I think.
Throw in 30, and I got the rest.
I can throw it to you on Thursday
That's
or
fine.
Wednesday.
I'll pay, bro.
Bro,
No, that's straight. That's straight.
stream it illegally.
It's
You gonna
not-
set that up for us?
Hypothetically.
I just burped.
Yes, I'll set it up
Joy that
for you.
Grant doesn't have. I just burped.
Dude, don't say that on the public forum.
Let's,
How dare
can
you?
we just end with if
You
anyone-
don't you want to support those fighters?
I'm
Holden?
not jumping through the hoops to stream it illegally. We're gonna pay for it. Just it's fine. Blake will pay me back. It's
I can
fine.
pay you back.
It's
dude.
fine.
I want to watch them.
if anyone out there has heard me burp and you wanna
Right in.
Please,
you wanna put
Hit
it
us up at
please.
uacw2p@gmail.com.
Can I pat you on the back?
Yeah.
Can I try to
Yeah, you can do it. Oh, I mean,
So what do you? I think ginger ale might work.
Or Dr. Pepper.
I would drink a whole soda of any kind right now and I would not burp.
That's wild.
Do you work out?
No.
Working out makes me burp. Dude, you should try to work out because it might make you burp. Yes, it will because it gets stale air from your lungs.
Never had that happen.
Yes.
I really do need to start working out. Yeah, for
Dude,
real.
if you work out, you might start.
I think it'll make me feel better.
because it would definitely 100% will.
Oh shit.
You'll feel strong and vigorous. But
I mean, I already am strong. Let's just put it right there.
This has been a
Sorry.
this has been a long day. I'm not sure how long this
It has.
episode has been. Me and Blake have been working our asses off since about noon.
There's been some
And
good
it is 10
moments. in here.
p.m.
There's 100% been some good moments.
We're gonna go ahead and wind it down. Fucking thank you for listening. We love you guys.
Y'all
appreciate
hang in
you.
there, motherfucker.
I wish Kaden could have been on for longer, but
Man.
it's whatever.
Bye.
They need us. World War III ain't gonna happen. They need us.
World War III's
It's
happening.
happening.
Bye.
Shut
It
up.
is
How
happening.
dare you?
Yeah, look out for World War III. We'll be back next week. That's the best way to end the podcast.
Yes.
Look out for World War III. We'll be back next week.
Well, it's bound to. What do you?
All right, get the fight. Get the fight going. We're about to miss the big fight.